This video is for business leaders and who want themselves and their teams to build successful habits daily so their whole team can win continuously. Have you ever wondered what the best strategy for building habits and daily routines is? Watch this video to find out. For bonus material on mindset to make adaptive daily habits that will last decades, and a recommended video on how to Kondo your mistakes. That's a family name used as a verb. Watch to the end to find that, or go into the description to find the link because it'll be there too. So I think we've all been there, whether it's your 40th, 50th, or 55th birthday, or New Year's, we make some kind of resolution to exercise more, improve our leadership skills, some development skills, meditate daily, and we're crushing it every day. Then on the 5th, 15th, or 25th day, something unexpected, unpredictable, and time critical comes up. And you rightly prioritize this important time-critical task over your resolution. And then you never do it again. So if you're like me, maybe you felt kind of like a failure and even a hypocrite because you as a business leader are going, well, you know, it's kind of my job to teach people how to do this, to show people, to lead by example, so that others know how to do this, to stick to their disciplines. But that's normal. Here's really what it comes down to. It's more of the rule than the exception. Let's put it that way. The problem is business and life happen, and they have unpredictable and uncontrollable events. And therein lies the problem with certain types of routines. The solution is to add flexibility into your routines so they stretch and bend rather than break, like those strict, rigid habits that you shattered up to this point. If you're not using a flexibility system already, most of the time what I said is exactly what happens, and happens to the majority of us. So I actually learned this decades ago when I used to beat myself up over not doing my strength training routines. And eventually I realized how dumb of an idea that was, that missing one day was no real reason not to continue on my next workout day. Took me a long time to get there though. It's mostly about self-compassion in a word. So it's essentially why I've been able to work out regularly but flexible most days and weeks for 40 years and counting. In truth, it's that simple. Just adding a flexible component into your routine. In other words, I will work out 3 days a week. I will do my leadership development 5 days a week for 1 hour, any time of the day, rather than in the morning. And if it's not in the morning, I don't do it. That's really all it comes down to. And I recently received, for the first time ever, scientific verification of something I've been practicing for decades now. And that was in Katie Milkman's excellent book, How to Change. Now, this is paraphrased from the book. These are definitely not her words. It's my gist of her words. While strict, rigid routines work best at first and for the short term, essentially to establish habits, flexible ones are more effective long term. So that's all there is to it. And welcome to the bonus content. Thank you for watching this far. To make something stick for years and decades, you need the right mindsets, or it and you won't survive the flexibility you need, the unpredictability that life will throw at you when you're trying to do these things. So that's really all it comes down to. Now, these mindsets really are being self-compassionate, that you will perpetually forgive yourself for screwing up. If you fall off the wagon, if you miss one because you had to, that's cool. Stay flexible. If you miss one, make a plan, what Milkman and most researchers would call an implementation intention. That is, if I miss my routine, if I miss my leadership development course, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it a total of 3 more times this week, even if that means 2 in one day. Whatever it is, you make a plan for that is really helpful, but mostly it's just a matter of being flexibility. If you just say, I need to do it today, no matter what, you can do that, especially if you make the part about what today means flexible, that could be first thing in the morning or last thing before you go to bed. If that doesn't work, or you reach the end of the day and you still haven't done it, that's when you have to practice that perpetual self-compassion. You forgive yourself immediately for screwing up and not getting it done because you're human and sometimes you have no choice because of circumstances beyond your control and prediction. And you get back on the wagon immediately the next day or the next designated day that you have to do that particular activity. How many times do you need to do that? Well, I would give it infinite times. That quite literally over these 40 years I've been doing my routine, I have missed, I'm probably going to miss it today because I got a lot going on. I should be working out, but if I have to choose between that and sleep, I'm going to choose sleep. That's the kind of thing that happens. But that also means that the next time my routine comes up in 2 days, I will be there and ready to do it unless something beyond my control happens. That's a perfect example of it. And that should go on forever. And if it does, then you can keep it going for decades like I have. Simple as that. Self-compassion, immediate forgiveness, learn from the experience and plan how to manage it preventatively the next time. And the final part of this video, my recommended video, which is about learning to Kondo your mistakes. It's called Progress, Not Perfection. Essentially, I'll tell you now what Kondo is. So, 𝗬𝗂𝘂𝗵, which all you 𝗖𝗿𝘂𝘀𝗵, which is me too, all foreigners would pronounce it Marie, but that's not really how you say your name. So anyway, 𝗬𝗂𝘂𝘂𝗵 is a famous show host on, what is it, tidying up or something, where she takes your items, you hug them, you thank them for their usefulness, and you get rid of them because they're clutter. So it's the same thing about, you have the same attitude towards that immediate self-forgiveness and learning and letting it go on. But to get more deep into that and to learn more about progress, not perfection, watch that video. So please, if anybody you know is struggling with maintaining their leadership routines or the routines of any kind on a consistent long-term basis because it's not flexible enough, please share this video with them. This has been Crush It Club 274, Flexible Everyday Routines Win. My name is Tim V. Green. Bye for now.